Gretchen, and welcome back to my channel. It is that time again for me to bring you all my most recent Stitch Fix. So I get Stitch Fixes every other month now. For the longest time I'd get them every single month, and then I backed off to like every 3 months, but then I wanted them more frequently, so now I do every other month, and I haven't found a happy medium yet, but I have a fix for you all this month. And I gotta say, this fix was not one that I was super impressed with. I'll just get it out there right now. There is one item that I absolutely do love and plan to keep, but the rest of it was kind of a fail for me. But my stylist this month was Hannah, and she sent me one jumpsuit, a dress, a skirt, a bodysuit, and a top. And I'll let y'all know now, the skirt is the one that I'm keeping. It's super cute. It's really great for fall and winter. I'm obsessed with it. But the rest, there's one item in this fix. Not only is it almost $100, but it was so tight that I honestly couldn't get it over my head because I got kind of a bigger head, and this was not working for me because I couldn't get it over my head, and that was the dress. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start with, what do we want to start with first? Do we want to start with the item I'm keeping and then go to the rest of them? Or do we want to end with the item I'm keeping? I kind of want to start with it. Let's start off on a good note and then we can just kind of snowball downward. So for those that get Stitch Fix, there is this thing where you get a fix preview now, so you can actually pick which items you're gonna receive in your next fix. They'll send you, what is it, like 8 to 10 items that you can pick from, or you can even select some. You're like, I absolutely do not want this or anything like this. Please don't send it to me. And let me tell you, this time around, the options that I had to pick from were not it. And so I pretty much, I think I only selected one, which ended up being the dress that I'm not in love with. The other ones I was like, let's try and repick something, and it still kind of fell flat for me. Nothing against my stylist. This is her first time styling me. We just haven't developed that relationship yet for her to know exactly what I'm looking for. It is a little unfortunate. Fall time is the best, to me, season for fashion or anything like that, because I love sweaters and just the different outfits you can do. So it is a little bit of a bummer that the fix that I get for October for fall just didn't quite work out. But we'll know better for next time. So let's start off on a positive note with the item that I am keeping, which is this green suede skirt. It is from the brand VERO MODA, and it's the Preslie suede mini skirt. It is a size small and it retails for $55. I love this skirt. First of all, the color is absolutely perfect. Hannah, my stylist, was definitely correct in her letter. She was like, I noticed that you liked greens, especially dark ones in the past. And I'm like, you are correct. I love dark green so much. It's one of my favorite colors next to black. I saw this skirt and I was like, there are so many different things that you can do with this skirt. It does have a zipper on the back side, got this little ring here, and it zips down a portion of the way. It does also have pockets, which makes it that much better. And they're pretty decent sized pockets too. They're not like those little tiny pockets where you get like the tips of your fingers in there. No, these are pretty good pockets. It is a mini skirt, so it is a little bit shorter. Pairing this with some really tall boots or some tights and booties or anything like that will be incredible. Very soft because it is suede. I love everything about it. There is no stretch to it, so it doesn't have a whole lot of give. It is pretty true to size. Again, not a whole lot of stretch in there, but I just love how this felt. I loved how it looked. I love where it landed against my thighs. It was like, you know, halfway up my thighs or something like that. So that's why I'm like, it'll be great with really tall boots or even tights as it gets colder. I love this skirt. This to me was worth this fix because I got to have this skirt. I love it so much. And again, this color, the camera's not doing the color justice right now. It's perfect. It does label it as dark green. I'd say it's like kind of like a hunter green. I don't know, but the suede is perfect for it, and especially for this time of year with fall and winter. The skirt is everything. I'll wear this a lot. All right, let's move on to the meh items before we get to the absolutely no items. So first up, we have this jumpsuit from the brand Kaylee, and it is the Rochelle knit jumpsuit. Size small, retails for $58. Honestly, there's really nothing wrong with this jumpsuit. I've been having really bad luck with jumpsuits recently, and none of them are really jumping out at me. I know I should, it's a jumpsuit and it's not jumping out at me. That was bad. That was pretty bad, but I'm gonna keep going. It's just not wowing me. I love the color. I love navy. I love the little, they're like polka dots, but they have a little pizzazz to them. The tie on the side, not terrible, not something that I'm like keen on. It does have really nice pockets. very flowy. Looked okay on me. I wasn't wowed with it. I do like the neckline, but also this is not something that I'm really looking for right now because it is fall. This to me does not scream fall. This to me screams spring and summer. So I'm not looking for items like this right now because I already have enough for spring and summer. And I don't want to get something and then immediately put it away for fall and winter because this isn't something I would wear during the fall and the winter. Even with like a jean jacket or anything like that for warmer fall days, it's just not something that I'm going to gravitate towards. As okay of a piece as this is, there's really no complaints, you know, about it from me other than it's just not the right time of year for it. But I do like that it's very flowy down here. It moves really well, pretty true to size. It has a little bit of stretch, but not a ton. It's in the waist down here. Otherwise, you know, this is an okay jumpsuit. It's just not something I'm looking for right now. Next, we have this sweater, this pullover sweater from Letty Me. It is the Isra collared half zip sweater, size small, retails for $48. Now, in the letter from Hannah, it says, I did want to mention that the Letty Me sweater might be a little bit different for you. However, I thought it could be a fun mix of preppy and gothic for your fall season. There was a time where I wore a lot of preppy clothes. That time has come and gone. I don't really gravitate toward preppy. Preppy gothic, I guess, is a thing. I've never contemplated trying that style before, but this to me screams, I'm gonna go play tennis or watch a lacrosse game. I don't want that. So as much as I appreciate going for the black and white look there, this is not me. I was so uncomfortable in this because it did not scream me. It itself is pretty comfortable. It's a very thick sweater, so definitely for a chillier day. I do like the half zip. Don't get me wrong. That's not the part that I'm disliking. It's just, yo, does that look like me? For those who have been here long enough, the collar and everything, it's just not me. And again, I appreciate the effort to like try and mix up styles, and yes, she even realized that this is something that's a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's so outside of my comfort zone that I really don't want to try it. So it does have like the color blocking, so the top part is white, the collar is black, the little edge around the collar is white, and then the rest is black. And again, I do like that. I appreciate it. It blows out my camera. I appreciate sticking with something that I am comfortable with while trying to mix it with something that's outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's a little too much for me. So again, nothing wrong with it, it's just not me. All right, so the next two items are items that I wanted to like so much, especially since one of them is the one and only thing that I picked from the Fix preview, but they just didn't work out. So this first one is a bodysuit, which I have been trying to find a good bodysuit. So if anyone's got any recommendations, send them my way. Been trying to find a good one. So this is a bodysuit from Free People, so you already know it's gonna cost you way more than it should. And it is the Ready or Not knit bodysuit, size small, retails for $58. This is $58. It's a t-shirt with a wedgie strap, and that's $58. Again, I want to like this item so much because once it was on, I paired it with the skirt that I'm keeping and it looked fine. $58 and a whole lot of struggle to get this thing on. This is not true to size. If this is a small, dear Lord, this is definitely something that you would want to size up on. I know that bodysuits, you definitely want them to be a little bit more form-fitting. This is form-fitting to the point of not being able to breathe. Also, I thought my girls were gonna come out at any moment. That was a little terrifying. It does have stretch to it, but not a ton. It gave me the worst wedgie. I guess bodysuits do that. Again, I'm not well versed in bodysuits, but this little back strap, oh my Lord, that was awful. So as I still continue my search for a good bodysuit, this one will be going back. I do like that it's solid black. I don't even mind the neckline, but it was down. I thought there'd be a peep show in a minute, and I was like, we are not about that. So this one will be going back, and hopefully it can give me a little bit of my self-confidence back after it took that one away from me. And the final item that definitely was like the biggest disappointment in this fix, mostly because I did pick it. It was the one item I picked from the Fix preview and it didn't work out, is this dress. So this dress is from the brand Marine Layer. It is the Lexi mock dress, size small, and retails for $98. That alone is enough for me to send it back. I could have sworn that I put on my Stitch Fix that I'm like, don't send me anything over a certain price when it comes to dresses. And I'm pretty sure this is outside of what I selected for that. I want to like this dress a lot. I don't even have a try on video for this dress because this little opening right here would not go over my head without being afraid like I was gonna pop something. If you got a bigger head, this is not gonna work. And if it does, I recommend doing your hair and makeup after you get it on, because that was another thing I was afraid of, was that I was gonna mess everything up trying to get this on. So unfortunately, I do not have a try on video for you. I did try it on the night before just to see what it looked like. It runs small. I would have felt more comfortable with a size up on this one. This is a size small. It did not feel like a size small. It felt like it ran a little small. How many times can I say small? So if this is something that you are interested in, would size up on it just for a little bit more wiggle room. I tried it on the night before that I'm filming this, and I got my fiance to look at it, and he's like, it looks like an outfit that you would wear to meetings, like if you were in meetings all day. And I'm like, that's not the look I'm going for. I do like the half sleeves on these. I do like the length, especially pairing them with like combat boots would be a really cool edgy style. And again, it's solid black, so very much me. This one is definitely more me than like that sweater. I do like the mock neckline, but it's so tight and it's $98. Your girl just does not have that in her budget right now. So I will unfortunately be sending this one back. I wanted this one to work really bad, but everything was against that one. So this was a really expensive fix. Again, I'm not used to seeing these fixes be this expensive. So the entire total of this fix was $317, which is a lot. So if I were to buy everything, we'd get that 25% off discount, which would take off $79.25 and come down to $237.75. That's still a lot. Now I do have credit. I have credit of $50, which would then bring everything down to $187.75. No, still not worth it. So I will be keeping the skirt. I love this skirt immensely. The color is gorgeous. This is gonna be perfect for fall and winter, but everything else is absolutely going back because this just didn't feel like me. It really didn't. And a lot of it was a disappointment because it just felt so constricted. And I think I even have on my profile to give me some looser things. I'll have to check back on that, but I do like looser fitting things. Not like baggy, but looser. So that is it for this fix. This is fix number 62. That's a lot. So the next one will come in December sometime. Let me know in the comments below what item you liked or didn't like. I mean, if there is anything like that, believe me, I'm not a huge fan of this fix myself, so let me know your thoughts on this fix in the comments below. Also, again, if you know of any good places to get bodysuits, because I really want to try them, I really do, send those places my way so I can check it out. Also, if you do Stitch Fix, let me know some items that you've gotten recently. Maybe I'll check them out for the next fix. Special thank you to my patrons. You can help support the channel on Patreon while having access to videos early, viewing patron-only content, and more. But that is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to go down there, hit the subscribe button, as well as that notification bell so YouTube will let you know when I upload next. But until next time, bye all!